Miss Audrey. I miss you guys so much, but I'm really excited that I get to tell you about this really cool thing that happened in the Old Testament. I don't know if you can read that, it's kind of small. So if you guys remember, there are two books of the Bible, or two parts of the Bible, right? There's the Old Testament and the New Testament. So the Old Testament is before Jesus. So if you can see this, it says BC, which means before Christ. And then AD, which is this, actually stands for this Latin word that I can't pronounce, and I'm not even going to try, because you guys know I can't spell, I can't speak right, it's just a lot of problems. So, but it basically means in the year of our Lord. So it means that Jesus is already come back, right? So today, we are in the year 605, so you guys can see that, 605 BC. So we are in, you guessed it, the Old Testament. So there was this guy, King Nebuchadnezzar, and King Nebuchadnezzar, he was the king, do you guys remember, of a city or a country called Babylon. Now, the Babylonians, that's people from Babylon, they did not really like the Israel or Judah. Because you guys remember, there was the northern kingdom, which was Israel, and the southern kingdom of Judah. So, the capital of Judah is Jerusalem. And King Nebuchadnezzar, in 605, he goes to Jerusalem and he tries to defeat him, but it didn't really work. But he comes back again in 597 BC. Now, I'm sure several of you smarty pants are asking, wait a minute, Miss Audrey, I think you got your years wrong. The 605 definitely comes after 597. Well, remember that whole thing I was telling you about, before Christ, the year of our Lord. So all the dates before Jesus comes back are counting down to when Jesus comes. So you can see we're counting down, right? We're getting closer. In fact, we're 597 years away from Jesus coming back. So King Nebuchadnezzar, he comes back in 597 and he defeats Jerusalem this time. And then later he actually defeats the whole country of Judah. And he takes 10,000 people from Jerusalem, he takes them back to Babylon with him. And one of those guys is a guy named Ezekiel. Now, Ezekiel, he was just a normal guy. And then 5 years later, God says to him, hey, Ezekiel, I want you to be my prophet. If you guys remember, a prophet is, you got it, it's a messenger of God. So Ezekiel, he has this really cool message, and so he starts telling the people all this stuff. So today, we're actually going to talk about one of Ezekiel's visions.
Oh, it's so hot. I'm so thirsty. It's so hot.
And dry.
Oh my gosh.
Look at my hair in this Babylonian weather.
Look.
The humidity.
You should do something about that.
My clothes are too big.
Oh, it's miserable. I thought we were God's people.
I thought we were God's people too.
Shouldn't he treat his people a little better than this?
I feel so hopeless.
We're gonna die here. We're gonna die here. I'm gonna die of thirst.
We've been stuck
I'm
in
gonna
this
die of
place.
hunger.
We've been stuck in this place with only each other.
Forever.
For just forever.
Forever.
Like way longer
Years.
than 4 weeks.
Years.
Years we've been in this
It's like
place.
our fathers. God abandoned our fathers, and he abandoned rowing.
What's going on?
We're
It's
rowing.
so sad.
We're hopeless. Ezekiel, we're hopeless.
Ezekiel.
Why are you-
God has left us in this Babylonian desert.
It's just everything's so sad. Look at her hair. Look
Yeah,
at her
look
hair.
at my hair. It does look pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it, guys. But
God's-
don't worry.
God's forgotten us.
You know what? But I just came back from talking to God. You guys want to hear about it?
You talked to him?
You talked
I
to
talked
God?
to him. Yeah, I talked
What
to
did he
God.
say?
God our Father?
Yeah. Yeah. He comes to me.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm his prophet, also known as his messenger. But I'm a big prophet. I'm
You have a message from God?
I do.
A message? What's the message?
I'm also a major prophet.
What's the message from God?
Well, you want to hear about it? Yeah. Are you sure?
He didn't forget? He didn't forget about
No,
us?
he did.
Wait, is it good?
Definitely good.
Okay.
Definitely good.
Yeah, we only want to hear
I only
the
want
best
good
part.
news.
Yeah, you guys seem like you need some good news.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll find a comfortable
Did you
spot.
know we've been stuck here like way longer than 4 weeks?
Years and years
I
and
know.
years and years.
It's been like 10 years, guys. I know. It's okay, though. It's okay. God knows. God knows. All right, find a comfortable spot. And I'm going to tell you all about what God said.
Crisscross applesauce?
Crisscross applesauce. Maybe sit down on our bottom. Okay. Are you guys gonna be able to pay attention?
You sure I'm gonna be on?
Hey, Joseph, none this. Okay, so
Tell us. What did
God
tell
came
you?
to me, and He gave me this vision. Do you guys know what a vision is?
An idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like He told me. I saw it, but it wasn't real. So God took me to this valley. You know, just like an open field. And guys, that was so weird. The valley was covered with bones.
What's a valley?
So it's just like a really flat area. It's really, really big.
Oh, okay.
And so there are all these dry bones everywhere. They're like human bones. They were so weird. Yeah, I know. And then God looks at me and He says, Ezekiel, do you think these bones can walk? And I said, only you know, God. And He said, well, tell them to get up and walk. And so I did. Exactly what God said. I said, get up, bones. And then, you know what? The bones, they started to come together and they made a skeleton. You know, like a human skeleton.
Yeah.
And then, it gets even better. And then, the bones grew muscles. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Kind of a little weird. Yeah, muscles. And then, the muscles were covered with skin. And then, they were like humans, like standing there. But they weren't alive. Very strange, right?
Very strange.
Very strange. So then,
They were like zombies.
they were like zombies.
Oh.
Good job, you. And then God said, Ezekiel, do you think that these bones can breathe?
No.
And I
Bones
said,
can't breathe.
right, that's what I thought. But I didn't say that to God. I said, I don't know, God. You know. And He said, tell the wind to come and put breath in their lungs.
Was it windy?
Well, no, not yet. Not until I told it to come. So then I said, wind, come. And it filled their lungs, and now they were breathing.
The zombies came to life.
They came to life.
And they weren't zombies anymore?
They weren't zombies anymore. They were like real people. I know. So then God says, Ezekiel, let me tell you what all that meant. And I said, whew, thank goodness. Because I didn't know.
Lots of-
I didn't know.
Crazy.
I was like,
God.
whoa, you know, I love you, God, but sometimes you're a little confusing. And He says, well, those dried up bones, that's Israel. And I said, oh, no. I can't go back and tell him that.
I thought this was a good story.
I know. But then He says, just like those bones came to life, Israel is going to be the same way.
So we're not going to die here?
We're not going to die here. And He said, one day, He's going to restore us. And we're going to be his people. And he's going to be our God. And he says, in the meantime, he still loves us and he hasn't forgotten about us. He's got a plan and he knows what's coming.
That's the greatest news of all.
It's amazing.
We were just saying how we thought he forgot us. And
I
that
know.
he didn't even have any idea, that he didn't have a plan.
And God even knew that you guys were saying that.
Like maybe he didn't even know we were in Babylon. But he does.
He knows.
He knew that we were here.
He knows exactly where you are all the time. And he knows what you say and what you think. And he even knows it even if we don't say it. It's pretty cool. God's pretty cool. So, and then it gets even better. Then God, he gave me 2 sticks. I don't have them right now. I left them in the vision. And one stick was Judah. That's where you guys are from.
Yeah.
And then one stick is from Israel. We don't have any of those guys here. And God said that one day we're gonna all be one people again. And we're gonna be one nation. And we're gonna be great. And it's gonna be awesome. So there is hope, guys. There is hope.
Even if it feels like God abandoned us, he did it.
That's right.
He's here.
Yes. God is with us. And God hears you. Keep looking forward. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now. God's promises are true. Don't you remember David?
That's
Don't you
the
remember
greatest
Moses?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was faithful to those guys.
he was. And he'll be faithful to us too.
We can go on. We can fix your hair.
Oh,
It's going to
I
be
need
better.
to fix my hair. It's really knotted.
Yeah, it looks bad.
Snarly.
So, guys, I got to go back and talk to God because I'm a major prophet. He's got a lot to say to me.
Yeah,
So-
go get more good
So I
messages.
got to go.
Go get
But,
more good
you know,
messages.
Really
It
love
was
you
really
guys.
great to
You
hear
know, it was
from you.
great. So great. All right. Bye. Bye,
Hi, Ezekiel.
That's great news, huh?
I feel like we should go get some water.
Yeah, let's go
Like
get
I
some
feel
water.
less dry.
Okay, so that was chapter 37 of the book of Ezekiel. So you can actually go back and read it. It's pretty cool. And so now you guys know about the story and what Ezekiel told the people. So, you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I read the Bible, and it's like, that's really cool, God, but what does that have to do for me today in 2020 in April? Because I don't know. So I'm going to tell you, because I read some stuff, asked some people, and I think I got a pretty good answer. So Ezekiel was talking to the people who just kind of felt like, you know, things just aren't going very well. And, right, they were sad, and they felt like God had left them. But Ezekiel gives this message of hope. And he tells the people, hey, even though these bad things have happened, and even though it seems like everything has been destroyed and nothing is going right, God, he fixes all that stuff. And in the end, he's going to make everything better than it ever was before. So the big thing for us to remember today is that even when things get hard, and even when we think God's forgotten us, and it seems like nothing is exciting, and it's just another day, that God tells us that he's still with us, and he's never going to leave us, that even when bad things happen, it doesn't mean God doesn't love us. It just means that he has a bigger plan, and there's something coming. And you know what? The best message of all is that we are now, remember, we're in the New Testament. We're in the year of our Lord. And so Jesus has come back. We already have God's Spirit, just like Ezekiel told the Israelites was going to happen. And we get to experience that now. And then one day, we're all going to get to be with God. And it's going to be amazing. There's going to be no more quarantines at home, and no more sickness, and no more sad days. They're all going to be amazing. So, guys, hang in there. Remember that God is with us no matter what is going on, and he loves us, and he's got a plan. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you so much. And I hope you guys have a great Sunday and a great week. Bye.